Skip custom builds. Scale faster.
Out, we saw Magento. It was like really, we were self-hosting and all this kind of crazy stuff. But the checkout would be broken and people would like click buy 6 times and pay $600 6 times to make sure they got this caftan, you know, and it's crazy. So like if you have a product like that, I'd take that first, you know, first and foremost. If you have a really innovative unicorn product, the problem is most of us don't have unicorn products. Most of us have average products, right? By definition, people watching this are probably average. So then once, you know, product to market fit absolutely would be my number one. Second would be unit economics, because if you have amazing unit economics, if you can land your product and sell it for 10x what you land it for, you can just spend more on shitty ads, you know, and you can get away with it. And third would probably be the ability to produce content in the format that's working right now. So, but it's definitely top 3, Dane.
No, I get it. And I understand that. And I think like the product fit, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Because we always say like, if you try to speak to everyone, you speak to no one. And you got to know who the hell you're speaking to, why they want your product. So why were people crawling over glass and buying 6 items at $600 to buy Camilla?
Because when they wore it, people would say, is that a Camilla? And it was a status symbol and you couldn't even get them. Right. So it was not because it was a bedazzled muumuu. It was because of the status of being seen in that product and the fact that 100% of people who wore it would get positive reinforcement from the market, from their friends and peers, from saying like, oh, is that a Camilla? Like, how did you get it? And so I think like it was scarcity around the product, limited supply, and then massive social proof from these big influencers wearing it, created this perfect storm where like I think that's why people would crawl over broken glass for it.
Now, when it comes to unit economics, because I understand the point around branding, crawling across glass to have a stellar product. Let's just assume we have that or we're on our way to doing it. Yeah. Unit economics, you know, you have had a background in finance. And I understand that you did some time in London and you worked in finance as a stockbroker and in derivatives trading.
Yeah.
And how has this prepared you for e-commerce? Because I love the concept of transferable skills. Yes. And if you're coming into e-commerce with this brain for finance, obviously that's helped in some regard.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a wonderful thing when you take 2 worlds and you melt them together. Yeah. So the way that I approach meta ads is very much like day trading. So, but it's day trading where you win more often than